Whoops. Whoops. Yeah.
Alright, we're going. That's it. I was trying to see how much was left.
So Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day?
Yep, that's right. It's an honor. It's the cops. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are all your underlings?
Do you think anyone trusted him to lead someone? We moved the pop filter. I'm just going to move back. It's the cops.
The music stopped. He's about to tell us that he murdered them all.
They're using yesterday's fine prayer for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
Aww.
I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest.
You're so cute.
In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Probably empty. Of course, I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open.
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. Yeah, you are...
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right?
It very much is the kind of jump how high situation with them, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SO9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Did we miss something?
We didn't get him to tell us more about the case. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card. Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. That's why I'm on my third card since entering the force already. So they're not one of a kind.
Awesome. So you suck at everything.
He tried.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. You sure?
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. Lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint.
Not as safe as you'd think.
Aww. There's something in there that I can't explain, but it's cute.
It's a redhead, so I'm...
No, it's actually not.
Really?
She has brown hair.
Oh, she looks like a redhead from here, so I was like, so I'm already very fascinated.
I like how he just has a spare coat in there.
And he,
There really is not much in his locker.
But, she's doing a, yes, sir, salute, which is adorable. Is that your goody-wordy friend? Funny, they look like normal lockers. I forgot I didn't read it out loud. Whoopsies.
God damn it, I always hate the fact that we forget we're recording. Stupid microphone. It's in the way of the game that we are definitely not recording. These are our latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see?
The handles?
And we're still on the uptake there. On the other side of the handles is a sensor. If the wrong person touches it,
You get a check.
if that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. You probably won't even have fingerprints at that point.
What does it do? Just stab your hand? That explains some things.
In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There's some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Oh, cool. So we know more than some of your freaking
Dude,
people.
imagine like they take your fingerprints on the force, like, because they had to embed them into that. So I imagine like with like just like the iPad sensor on here. So you like I imagine they'd have to like embed it on the thing. How would you not know about that?
Well, if you don't have a locker.
I imagine, but
If you're not high enough rank.
I guess so. Evidence logger add to the court record.
Also, I'm sure they just take their fingerprint anyway.
Hey, have you seen this ID card? That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's carved in secret numbers. I can never relax. It's only because you always lose your card. I always get my secret number too. Oh, the battery's died. Be right back. I always forget my secret number too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to? Faces can be mocked. Have you ever heard of Hush? He's the Batman villain. Let the gumshoe rebel against the system.
Also,
My God, he is.
plastic surgery.
That's the whole idea of Hush.
Yeah, I know, but I was just saying, and normal.
Yeah, like the whole idea of Hush was he stole bits of people's faces to make himself look exactly like Bruce Wayne. Hey, you seen this ID card record? We were supposed to show it to other people. What a fascinating room.
I was like, oh, we never looked at that. Let me look at it.
We actually probably should examine here soon. What a fascinating door.
Wahoo!
Doesn't even show like the light above it. There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like... excuse me. Looks like a burp. Guess it must be evidence for some case.
Wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal. Making out to be some kind of slop. His locker was actually fairly organized except for the coat that like tumbled out. Because it had like the files on one side, little bits on the other. A picture against it. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, she's trying to pet the cat by reaching across
I
it.
wanted to pet her. She was being cute.
Come here, Mike. Say hi.
Small.
She never wants to say hi. Not responsible for the evidence here. That said, bet that evidence locker was opened recently.
How do you know?
You leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped.
Oh.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
The cat is kneading.
She's happy. She crying. Need.
The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? I have to say, I feel like Marshall doesn't care, but then he immediately confirmed that he does.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot, too.
You know, I just commented to you on how it was organized. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
You're damn right he doesn't.
I hate tucking in shirts. If you're going to top around someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. I think if you check the fishing rod, you get some flavor text. I think you can, yeah. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
What a sorry looking fishing pole that is.
Ah, that's my personal pole, yeah. Never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that. Oh, that's you.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before too. Right, pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to solving of that case out on Gold Lake, remember? Like I said, it's all the evidence from that case. Alright, wow, that feels like it was ages ago.
Get it? Because this came out 4 years later?
I don't think I've seen this one before.
This came out in 2005, right?
Yes, it did. I'm glad you remember that. Oh, that's a bug sweeper.
Beep.
I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. Wait, if it's not evidence, why is it... Okay, so I'm going to point out, the reason they say it would come in handy is because this actually does come in handy in the next game. But why is it evidence here now? Like, there's little hints to the next game. Because, like, that picture in his locker is also a hint at the next game.
We get to marry him. We get to be the aficionado at his wedding.
That was not what I thought you meant by marry him. Do you mean the aficionado?
Yeah, the officiator.
Yeah,
But I like saying aficionado because it's funnier.
You can't judge a person by a machine or a machine by a cover. You gotta look at their heart. Machines don't have hearts. They have circuits.
That's a machine's heart.
I guess so.
Okay, so fork all the... This was open 4 seconds ago.
Yeah, it was Gumshoe opened it. That's his locker, remember?
Yeah, but... Why would he... Alright, you know what? Forking...
Let's just start examining everything. What's this? Blood?
It's a little worn, but that's definitely hemp right there.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright? What if there are other bloodstains left in the room?
She used her testicle to check it out.
Please don't call it testing fluid. That's uncomfortable. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light is above the door protector.
Looks more orange to me. The locker is code Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's. These lockers feel way too small for like for holding like cases and cases of evidence because like they're cleaned out every 2 years. So like you have to imagine like.
But you also have to imagine it's for solved cases.
Yeah, and I also imagine like we solve a lot of cases on here, like at least us.
Yeah.
Remember, Edgeworth's gotten every person he's ever found met guilty.
That's true.
So like you have to imagine like if Von Karma was the prosecutor, that evidence is just going straight in your locker.
Maybe if they do a lot, they get multiple lockers. I don't know. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get open again if we closed it. You can't, like, turn off the fingerprint sensor for it? I mean...
No, that's dangerous.
I imagine if someone quits, you'd have to, like, recode it.
Yeah.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. By God, they actually put number things on the floor this time.
Mm-hmm. Someone left a glove here, but only one. SL 911.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. Listen, that's evidence from the case, you know?
No.
You mean SO9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove add to a court record.
It's an extremely thin rubber glove.
Intriguing.
Almost thin enough that you could replicate a fingerprint on it, or perhaps use your fingerprint through the glove!
The glove was in the locker dump.
Ash. Was it? Then why is it sitting there?
Because the locker was opened. Why do you think he just had a piece of SO9 evidence outside his locker?
Well, I thought someone might have grabbed it from the solved case evidence. Oh, this is the solved case evidence.
Did you?
Guys, the past 2 days my brain has been totally broken. I don't know
What's
wrong.
She once sneezed and I said bless you and she responded with you're welcome. What's the sun paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
You good, dude?
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger.
Damn straight you are.
Well, you might say this is my studio.
You paint in here?
You can't work from here? Here? In the evidence room? Why can't you do that from home? Oh, you can also check those shards on the ground.
I know, but I wanted to see if I could also check this paint.
No, you can't.
Beep boop pop! Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
Why do you always say me?
There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of hooligan.
Poor Gumshoe.
That's apparently from the case.
Doggo.
You want to come back up here, buddy?
Look at your little face. You're so freaking cute.
I'm gonna pull it up here real quick. Come here, buddy.
You're so small.
That's apparently from the case. Here, hold this, Amaya.
The case?
The SO9 incident, pal. See a sticker on one of the pieces there?
I have a dog now.
Another piece of SO9 evidence.
Aw, thank you. So sweet.
Dog likes cuddling you today.
He's grateful. I got him all scheduled to get his teethies fixed. And tomorrow he gets the last of the anti-infection medicine in his ear. He's happy. Thank you.
I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke.
You want to try to put it back together?
Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
Yeah, but you're also really stupid.
Joke's on you. We solve a lot of puzzles.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Looks like a very unstable bottom.
Looks like a very weird vase. Oh, do I actually get to put it back together?
Yes.
Yay!
Time for puzzle solving.
Oh my god, I love puzzle solving.
So,
Okay,
you can turn the pieces. I'll tell you that now.
Okay.
And
Wait, how?
Bumpers.
Oh, okay.
So as you can see.
Okay. So but how do I see what I'm trying to put it in?
So you can see kind of the jagged bits in the bottom there.
Uh-huh.
So you have
that's
to
what it
find
wants
something.
me to put it in right now?
Yes.
Okay.
So you gotta find something that matches that. And it will do that if you get it wrong.
Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh, it's turning it for me.
Yes.
I was like, oh, I'm turning it. Fun. And then I wasn't turning it, and I was very upsetty.
I'm just gonna let you do this.
I don't think that's right, but I want to try it anyway. Okay. That's the top. Oh, bumpers. Or triggers also do it.
Yeah, the triggers don't really do much. They just kind of left it to be like the catch-all, the same as the.
This seems small, but oh, okay.
Okay.
It seemed too small to fit there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's just like perfect.
I was like, this looks very, very accurate. Oh, hey, look, so does that.
Not
No,
really.
wait, just kidding.
That looks nothing like it.
I glanced at it for a split second. Was like, yeah, we did it. Then I went,
Figured
wait.
it out.
I went, wait, just kidding.
Do you imagine like what this is like for someone who's not good at puzzles?
Sad.
They don't have the picture to go off of.
Okay. It was like, the way it was lit up was really weird to me, and I was like,
Yeah. What's funny is when you're doing this, I can totally see the pieces that are meant to go there because of the way you've angled them.
Well... That is such a weird handle.
It is.
Oh, no!
Missing a piece.
A couple pieces, probably. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that for 2 in 2 minutes myself. Palm is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen?
But they were missing to begin with. Still. Doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
And that's why it shattered into 4,000 pieces. She said it.
Yeah. If you're curious, I'll point out the SO9 tag is on the bottom of it.
Okay.
So it is part of the SO9 case too.
I figured it was. Okay, so real quick.
Do you
I wanna
want
look at it? Whoopsies.
Do you want to get a closer look?
So there's blood splatter, and I assume the reason... Okay, so it looks like this also might have been part of a handle.
Yeah, because they're definitely like in a trifecta formation.
Yeah. So it looks like this piece was stolen or moved or whatever because it had most of the blood, so they thought, oh, they won't get much off of this. Hey, look, they're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here.
Looks like blood. Do you think Detective
Tastes
Goodman's
like blood, too. Do you think
Gross.
Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed?
Not likely.
So this is where he died, right?
This was where a stabbing occurred.
Okay. Well, in the case, what they're saying is this is where he died.
Yes.
But it's not.
This was the crime scene.
Yeah. I know it's not him. Trust me. It's fine.
This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer.
This jar was evidence in this. Oh my God. That might be when the blood got on it. Or like it fell out of the thing and...
Oh, wait, where's the tag?
What the fork? Why is it empty at the bottom?
Where's the tag?
Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom!
That's weird.
I wonder which side is up.
Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar?
There has to be a bottom. It's just not here. At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right?
I imagine, like, it's... I guess... No, it's still collect dust inside, because...
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's all I can examine.
Yeah, doesn't... They said there was an SO9 tag on it, but there's nowhere to be seen. Okay, don't make everyone dizzy, please.
Blech. Alright, I also want to look at the glove.
It's a
real
very
quick.
ugly jar.
Pretty! Anything inside of you? You hiding anything?
Just,
What fork are you hiding?
just like stick your hand and you just get like a splosh.
Sploosh.
You ever had like something inside a glove like that?
No.
Tag says SO911.
So it's the 11th piece of murder.
It's another piece of evidence from
stuff.
that case.
You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing.
Huh?
What?
What's so confusing about that?
Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, lag, zag.
Zag? Is that a word?
Do you challenge me?
What, are we playing a word game now?
Yep. Obviously, when you
I love how
investigate a
she
murder, you should definitely play a tag game.
I love how they
Okay,
didn't even do like Zag, Z-A-G. It was
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe she said like Exag. Alright. I'll spray around here.
Hey, we know that's blood, but...
But is it blood?
Wait, is it? Oh, it's A. I keep thinking it's Y. It's such a small hand. Looks like my hand. Oh my god, did I do it?
Did you do it?
I knew it! This is someone's right handprint!
What? What's the matter, detective? This locker. It's mine.
Ouch. It's yours?
Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I won't harm a fly.
Dude, you're too stupid.
You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
Damn straight.
This is an important clue. I'll jot down the floor plans.
Beep boop up.
Count on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
That is the funniest thing. What? But you're a detective.
Don't trust me.
Don't trust me when I tell you I didn't do it.
Let's even get some other blood things out.
Yeah. Whee! This is the most fun I've ever had in a game ever in my life. This is great. I love this. Whee!
Best game, 10 out of 10.
Whee!
We are very close to ending this case. I just want you to know. There is something else here. There you go.
Yeah. I was like, I figured it would be over there because that's where the blood on the vase was, but I wanted to do everything else.
We are very close to finishing this investigation, and I don't think we're going to get it. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood.
Oh my god.
Detective Goodman was actually an alien.
Yeah, he was a Kree.
You made a Marvel reference, and I'm very proud. This proves that... To be fair, we did watch all of the Marvel movies very recently, though.
Boy is proud of me. I'm happy. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want me to pay, you shouldn't have asked. We really shouldn't have.
Yeah, I don't know why we asked him.
You can slide, by the way. So there's some stuff on the other side. If you want to check real quick. Do you want... You can guess where it is.
I can guess where it is, but...
Hey...
I want to have fun.
Hey, Ollie.
Huh?
We are very close to finishing this investigation, and you're just going to drag the episode out longer.
Fine. God. More alien blood!
Why am I getting a reaction here?
Oh, that was my bad.
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door.
Maybe he stumbled.
This just might be something significant.
He did a stumble.
Hey! That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. Do you not have this?
I was about to say, you seriously never used this before? Fam, I mean, LAPD so makes sense, but Jesus Christ!
No, this isn't even like a matter of like LAPD. This is just a matter of gumshoe.
It's called luminol testing fluid.
Ooh, cold. She's touching my stomach and it's very cold. She has a very cold hand.
Yeah, well,
Where'd
your
you get
belly
your
was
hands on
warm
that?
and I wanted my hand to be warm because my hand is cold. Huh?
I'd like to get some too.
Hey, get at the supermarket.
I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma?
I just buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. I'm so glad we had that very important. Do you think you could actually get luminol testing fluid on Amazon?
Probably. Don't Google it.
I'm not gonna Google it. I'm just gonna go to Amazon.
I looked away.
What?
So that it wouldn't hurt me. The transition. Ah, it still hurts. God. Oh, God. Ah. My eyes. So, about the locker. Can't have a locker. The fingerprint doesn't match if you can't open it.
You actually can buy it on Amazon.
They'll give you 50 cents. Oh, my God.
I was like joking, but no, you actually can buy luminol off Amazon.
Note, the police department lacks faith in its lock system.
I'm just gonna like take a quick picture of this. You actually can buy luminol on... Well,
That's so funny.
that's amazing. After all, Detective Gillen was stabbed here after opening his locker. At the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office.
Persecuted fish. Can we examine Edgy's locker? Actually, is that Edgy's locker? Now that I'm thinking about it, this one. Okay, what do we have to do here?
Present the Goodman's note or the switchblade.
Oh, okay. Something that has the connection to the case. Okay.
You also have to present the ID card record to him. So I'd say present the SO9 stuff first.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you more about it.
Wait, what?
How'd you present? Not that knife. The other knife. The SO9 knife. Or the note.
Oh wait, I have to hold on.
Present SO9.
I know. Hold on. I have to go to present.
Oh right, you were in the court record. I was so confused too. Everything's gone. Everything's gone to hell. I didn't say a naughty. Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. She is tussling my hair and I hate it because I don't. Because of the SO9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth as a man to be feared.
Baby.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
Well, considering all the evidence was apparently fabricated.
Now you can talk to him about it. Or you can present the other thing. You need to present one more thing.
There we go.
Present the ID card record. And then we can move on.
Oh, where's that? There you are. I was trying to grab the other side of the controller and I whiffed like 40 times.
This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
The stab.
I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! It's the cops.
What? What is it?
That second number. It's not your ID number. Is it Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean? What number is he talking about? The actual second one or the third and fifth?
It'll show you.
Okay. What?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay. What? So it's not the one that was right after.
And now it'll update, and if you check it, it'll say his name. It'll have his name right next to it, so you can actually see which one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So not the one that I'm still thinking is Measley.
Measley.
Measley Weasley. That could also be what's his face? What's his
fork?
what is it? What's it? Cowboy man.
Marshall.
Thank you.
All right.
I couldn't think of his
now
name.
Now you can ask him about S1. And that was a bloody violent case. Violent? So it was a murder?
Many murders.
A serial killing. A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
Tell me, shush, you'll get cupcakes soon. Stop growling.
The killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago.
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. It started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
I'm such a good boy. Huh? What do you mean?
Excuse me, I believe you mean a good man. Detective
No,
Goodman was the
boy.
detective in charge of the SO9 instancy. F off, tinnitus.
So that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself. Hey pal, look at the time.
All right.
Is there something you need to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth, the inquiry committee, should be laying out soon. I'm going to give him my report for the day. That's another reference to, that's a reference to the third game.
Does he always write his stuff on the back of different menus?
I'd assume so.
Awesome.
It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him.
Cute.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
Aww.
I'm off, pal. Later.
So sad, but so true. So sad, but true.
I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Let's go see Edgeworth.
Edgy!
Worthy!
Edgy.
Edgy Worthy.
Edgy.
Was
Edgy. Okay, where do I need to be for this? I assume in here.
Imagine if every time the blue badge was on screen, it just slowly zoomed in.
Here?
I think go underground parking lot. You have to go see Edgeworth.
Yeah, but why would he be?
That's the parking lot for the. He just got out. Remember?
Yeah, but I thought the Inquisition stuff would be not here.
At the prosecutor's office?
Yeah, I thought it would be like at the I don't know, like at a town hall or something, somewhere different.
Nope. He went back to his office.
Oh, okay. All right.
I imagine it was like just. I imagine it was just
Hey,
like.
we have that.
We have a picture of it.
Damn it.
There's points where it's just like in the record.
Yeah, but
like
we can examine it, so clearly we have it.
Shh, it's a 3D picture. Oh, hey, what the hell are you doing here?
Why are you here to turn this into a murder hotel? Is a super awesome thing again too?
Ah, guests, my apologies. I forgot the voice I did for him. It's been so long. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? I don't remember faces, especially people who made my hotel famous. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. I love how he brought the goddamn tray with him. Is Edgeworth here? There,
standing by the window, a teacup in his hand.
Real quick.
Stoic as fork.
I think there's actually a place where you can luminol, and it'll show like he bled somewhere in here. Right.
Aw, Edgeworth, you got your first period. I'm so proud of you.
He has the hotel bring him tea service. I love how he has his own like tea set too.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am.
You're cute.
By the way, Dr. Gumshoe was looking for you. Yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
Look at that face. Ah, stupid.
Can I give you some advice? Don't eat there. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Don't tell him. Shh, don't tell him. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
At least Edgeworth's voice is easier on my voice than Gumshoe's.
Look at you, you beautiful little squish.
Do you think, remember like when he did the whole whoop thing? Do you think like when you see Edgeworth, he's like, it's the prosecutor. So how did the inquiry committee go?
Oh, that was great.
Actually, decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as communications error during the investigation. Well, that's good.
Yay! Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again.
That is the perfect face for that sentence.
This is the perfect face for everything. Again? I've heard
Hey, Edgy, I know this is a stressful job, but...
Want a fork?
Maybe like some hair dye. Your hair's so gray, honey bun.
It's. I know it's meant to be like the lighting. It's meant to be kind of just the lighting off his black hair. I think his hair is meant to be black. It might meant to be like sort of silver. I don't know. I've heard them say that so many times. It really does look silver with this lighting, though. Mm-hmm. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
So about the trial tomorrow?
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
Ah, fork. Nothing's gonna get done now. This is where the evidence is gonna get concealed, fam.
Don't worry. This is why we are doing our own investigation.
The police department! I know what that is. Thank you, Emma, for that amazing, insightful...
Yes, any further investigation on this case will be directed to Chief of Police Gantz.
Statement.
What?
I couldn't think of the word. I said thank you, Emma.
That was so delayed.
Insightful. And then my brain was going through words. It was like, said, she, statement.
It was like you had to reboot. Also, can't you just say Chief Gant?
No.
I could do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why?
Why?
All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of, except for that one time at band camp. But still.
Everything happens at band camp. Did you have stuff happen at band camp?
We don't talk about what happened at band camp.
Did you ever go to
What
band
happens
camp?
at band camp stays at band camp.
Did you go to band camp?
Yes, I did actually.
Boy has secrets.
Do you actually know what the whole one time at band camp thing was?
No.
It's from American Pie, and I need to remember what the actual quote is. Give me a sec. Just keep talking to him.
Okay, well, I'm going to present something for the SL9 incident.
You actually want to present him the,
I presented him the note that was written, ... I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? Damn straight! That is my name! It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. That's fair. Second worst memory of your life. Must be talking about, his dead father. Okay, Edgy, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truthy. Alright, so that should activate. Yep. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. Demon. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too.
I found the most famous one. So it's a quote throughout, but the most famous one is, one time at band camp.
Read the Bible.
That's gonna get cut.
Yep.
But if you guys have seen American Pie, you know what it is. Anyway, you have to present him the card reader because you need information about it.
Oh, well, right now I'm talking about the SL9 incident.
He was the top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
Everyone does. All I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation?
Because he looks like Mr. Red, White, and Rude, okay? Like, he definitely did it.
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, blood would be on my hands.
The West Memphis 3 is all I'm thinking of right now.
We won a guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I'll do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully.
You're cute. I love you.
Alright, you want to present the...
So cute. I'm gonna pinch you the chickies. Alright, what am I presenting? This?
No, the card reader thing.
This.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. Alright, I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage. Edgeworth, you went to the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true.
But it was a good 25 minutes before the incident occurred. Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that.
I have no tolerance for your freaking stupid face.
I was asked to go, but Chief Gant no less. Oh, so that time you're gonna call him Chief Gant.
Okay. Yep, okay. Don't be suspicious. The chief of police? That super suspicious guy?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. I was reading it as a year and a half.
So was I. It's a cool screwdriver.
It's very blue.
What does it say? AE6?
I think it looks like AI-16.
Oh, maybe. So, there's a mic stand in my way.
He told me he wanted me to keep it here at the prosecutor's office.
Why?
But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief was never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Yeah, but if it didn't...
Now I'm curious about this other case.
If it didn't, we wouldn't be talking about it.
I better make a note of it.
Evidence from a past case Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request. Not
Gaunt!
Gaunt! He's not fancy enough to be
Stubborn
a
as
Gaunt.
always, I told you there's nothing to do with the current case. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
want to know?
What you know? If you were still studying forensic science.
Yeah, but I'm bad at it, obviously.
I mean, she got her hands on luminol.
I mean, we could get our hands on luminol.
That's true.
Why? Just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Spritz, spritz, spritz.
I kind of want to get some just for the sake of it.
No.
Luminol testing fluid. You don't want to see, like, what's around the house?
I don't want to know if there's blood in this house. That will make me very uncomfortable. I don't want to know.
Well, then, you might have to have use for this.
What is that cute little... Oh, it's a little puffball. Look at it. It looks like one of those little wishing flowers, the little dandelions. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints! Hell
It's been
yeah.
chemically treated for better adhesion. You ready to take some fingerprints?
Hell yeah. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. Oh, I could never be mad at you.
I'm
I'm Forky, your best friend over here.
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thank you.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well?
No.
We don't want them to get lost.
Yeah, they'll die.
We were putting them in the hands of someone...
Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint pile. All right, let's go back to the locker room.
We're putting these in
Well,
the...
let's get going. One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. But yeah, we're putting these in the hands of... Listen, he's putting this aluminum powder in the hands of someone capable. A 16-year-old girl.
Okay, so, hold on. You said I could look at his first period.
Yes. I believe if you spray his desk. I think he has something in here. If I remember correctly. I think it's around his desk. It might be under it. I could have sworn he cut himself somewhere in here.
I was really hoping it'd be on this statue.
Like he stabbed himself on the spear.
Yeah.
Did it not? Oh, that's actually disappointing.
No. Maybe he cut himself playing chess. Cut himself on books.
I mean, she did say that the pieces were edgy and spiky. Is it? Maybe it's on his his suit. I know we're wasting time, but I legit remember there being blood in here. I guess not. I am actually disappointed. I am sorry. I failed you.
You have failed me. I wanted to see his first period.
I remember him like cutting himself while doing paperwork or something, and there was blood on his desk.
Paperwork.
You can get a paper cut.
I know, but it's so funny. Oh, there it is!
Oh, I knew it! What is it?
What? Looks like some blood has dripped down here.
Judging by amount, I guess it's from a nosebleed. I mean, my nose would bleed if I was in front of Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm. A nosebleed? Maybe in his wrath. Mr. Edgeworth slapped someone for their incompetence.
Why does Detective Gumshoe's face come to mind? Dude, I just imagined him like...
Can we ask you about the blood stain? Damn.
I wish. I knew there was something in here.
Alright, so we're back here. Move. Oh, hey, you're gone now. Where am I going?
I think she was gone earlier, to the evidence room.
She wasn't. When we came here before to look at him, he was still there. Or she was still there.
Speaking of people who are gone.
Woohoo, everyone's gone. Nah, they're forking, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so we got two handprints to check. Investigation turned up a suspicious hand. Don't hit the mic.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
How dare you!
Betrayal!
Why does the image of Detective Gumshoe come to mind?
Here in this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. My eyes are actually bugging me from the red light just now.
I know. It, really hurts. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
A finger?
Thumb. Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint, so let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. Oh, okay. The index, this one.
Yeah.
Pointer?
No, it's index. Index,
middle.
Ring, pinky, thumb.
Yeah, so index and pointer finger are the same thing.
Yeah.
I can't really tell the difference at it. Oh,
Unless
that's you.
I hope this isn't your pointer finger. Just imagine pointing with your ring finger. It's very awkward.
Did you see what's happening? I can't do it.
Can you not?
No.
It's because I'm doing it because I'm holding down my pinky with my thumb. She can't do it.
Wait, I got it!
She got it. It looks like a discount flip off.
The way my hand was just go.
You forgot how hands work.
My my hand just good at sometimes my brain has a really hard time getting things to like my hand.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a freaking finger.
Which finger do you want?
I want this one. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Huh? How do you do that?
With the A button. Duh.
Ah, looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Huh? How do I do that?
Phoenix. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake.
That's not what I was imagining. I see the image of Angel Star came to mind, honestly.
See?
Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to, though. So if you're curious, in the original, you had to blow into the mic. You tapped with the stylus and you blew with the mic.
Makes sense. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
Also, while I was looking up this case, apparently at some point Phoenix Wright was a WiiWare game, so you could play it with the Wii remote.
Weird.
And it was. Guess I better give it a try. Go ahead, spread the powder. Spread it thick too.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure you get a good print.
Do I have to cover the whole screen or?
No, just like the center of it.
Okay.
Just like, so don't worry too much about that. Make sure you get thick, otherwise we have to dust it all over again. Because again, this is a little bit pixel perfect. I'd get that little bit towards the upper right, real quick, and then I'd say you're good. Science! Ah, you're probably good. Wow, this person has bad fingerprints. But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Out of luck?
They're wearing a glove. She said it.
Don't tell me we're wasting our time. We've been wasting our time here.
Hey, it's okay. There's another one. Hey, come down. This is the way it goes sometimes with science.
But
It does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints.
On all the things!
Looking at the locked door getting closer.
There's another one. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood. Isn't this so much fun?
Can't see over the thing. This looks like it'll be our best bet.
Yep. Alright, dust it.
I wish you could hold down the A button.
When I was a kid, I had a, like, do you remember, like, the brand Spy Gear?
I remember it. I never had anything from it.
I had a fingerprinting set from it.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
It was the worst.
Oh, no, really?
It did not work. So if you're curious, it wasn't like proper fingerprinting gear. It was like glow in the dark. So it didn't adhere to, so it didn't like properly adhere to fingerprinting stuff.
Think I'm good?
I think you're good. So did.
Hell yeah! Yay, a print so clear it's dazzling.
Do you want to make it
I could kiss.
dazzling?
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
I'll continue my story. So not done yet. This is quite a process. It was, the other thing was, it had like a fingerprinting set. Like you could actually take people's fingerprints. So you'd put it in the ink. And just like in real life, they come out as tiny splotches. Mm-hmm. So always remember that what we're about to see here is not correct. There's no point in finding a fingerprint. And not
knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right. So what we're about to see here is not correct.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth, and point out the person you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker? Gumshoe.
So this is not an accurate representation of what fingerprinting is like. Essentially, what fingerprinting is like is you're kind of just staring at
that's close.
but not the same.
That's exactly the same.
Yeah, it's not this computer thing that is done. It's like, go ahead and press Y to compare them. It's not done by computers. It's literally just someone staring at ink splotches and comparing them to another ink splotch. And seeing, do these lines match? So basically the way we eyeballed it just now is more accurate than the computer thing that happened afterwards.
Yeah, that sounds right. So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Sometimes you...
Roll with the punches.
Sometimes you...
Do you say sometimes you prick?
Yeah, sometimes you sit. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. The very obscure sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out.
Can we also test other places for handprints, or no?
Only if you find handprints there.
Oh, so it won't actually, so like I can't...
You can't like just go
I can't
testing
like
random...
test here.
Yeah, you can't test random places.
Or here.
Yeah.
Or there. Damn. That's upsetting.
Yeah, you can't like test random things because essentially it would be a waste of powder. This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right?
Right! There was a handprint here. Okay. Wanna try using this?
There you go, her eyes sparkling again.
Why would you leave it be?
I don't know. I'm sure someone probably was like, I want to go check something else out first. Okay, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit! Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only end up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in that area will have been wiped away, too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
I don't
Science.
think Phoenix knows what the word hypothesis means. Don't ask me.
Anyways.
I feel like he was the kind of guy who made a baking soda volcano in for his science project.
Yeah, but his parents did it.
Yeah.
Any fork. We must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Emma, language. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand.
Okay.
I hate it. I remember I always thought science... I hated science projects because of the whole hypothesis, the scientific method part of it.
Couldn't we investigate this?
Well, you just find the fingerprints of whoever owned it.
Oh, that's true. Does it show me where I'm supposed to be investigating, or am I just supposed to pick a random spot?
You can pick, you need to pick where you think a finger is.
Yeah.
So, you could pick there. Why did that area light up?
I don't know.
I guess because there's technical prints there, but you can, but you want to pick one. I'd recommend picking one of the fingerprints.
One of these ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that one first then. Hello?
It's A. Can you actually not dust there?
I think I have to do this spot.
That's so obscure. Okay. Why the... So that would be the,
Technically, it would be the index finger.
No, because the thumb was... It's the left hand. Because the thumb was over there. So this would be where the ring finger was. No.
Okay.
I know. Pinkies and thumbs are so similar.
Well, when you're looking at a luminol handprint, I swear to God that was a pinky.
A luminol handprint that's smeared away too.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from. Good thing we have all these detectives' fingerprints on file.
Yeah. Go! Nice.
We did it! Give it my best shot.
That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
Doesn't look like we'll get clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then.
Why'd you make us do this one then? You want to try the middle now?
Yeah, see, this is definitely the pinky.
Yeah, that. You're right. That is the. That's
like
the right hand. Yeah, I thought it was the thumb from the angle. Nope, it's the pinky. You are correct.
I told you.
Well, I make mistakes sometimes.
Okay, where else does it light up?
Does it light? Maybe the actual ring finger. Pinky?
No. Oh.
What? Why? Where?
Where was it? I just saw it. There it is.
Okay, so that would I assume that's the index, based on how so. So I think we got the thumb first. Now we're doing the index. Why are the prints that aren't there? I feel like we'd go for the ones that actually reacted first.
Well, she said
the blood ones were wiped away, so you have to figure out
Well,
where
these
there
would
would
also
be
be
other...
bloody ones, wouldn't they?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, I guess because the luminol didn't react, they'd have a chance they'd still be there.
Yeah, because they weren't exactly wiped away. Or, like, maybe they weren't wiped away. They only wiped away what was bloody.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I had to think about that for a second.
Like, that's immediately what I thought.
Okay.
Which is why I was looking for where it would light up.
You have to consider, we're doing this against the locker. How's this powder staying up?
Well, I assume what's actually happening is you're just going...
I imagine, like...
Because it's a small spot, so you're just going...
I guess so.
It's a much quicker process.
There we go.
Cool! Nope. Nope. Dun 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 dun! Remember when I suggested it was him?
Match found. Hey, these fingerprints,
Who's that? Who's? Is this someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Found a blade handprint left in the... yes, that.
It's gotta be some coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh. Oh!
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain.
But why would Officer Marshall...
Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it!
We'll have to find out next time. What is this music?
I don't know.
I've been the Game Hero.
I've been Ollie.
We're gonna go make cupcakes.
That's been a snoozing cat, and this has been a snoozing pupper.
Yeah, they've been asleep this whole time. They've been very good. I hope that picked up in the mic.
She said hello.
Alright, you wanna say goodbye, Maya? Finally? Say goodbye? Say goodbye? Guess not. I've been the Game Hero.
I've been Ollie.
We'll see you guys next time.
Hi, little one.
Bye.
Bye.